Aquarius! Happy Aquarius's birthday to everybody. I know we've been in Aquarius season for a little bit now. I just want to say happy birthday, so I did turn it up like I always do for Aquarius. So, and actually the camera's been cutting off my tiara. It's kind of pissing me off. Ruining my day here. Anyway, I did want to do an Aquarius February 2019 reading. If any other signs want to call me out, this is predominantly an Aquarius channel, so I will always do a reading for Aquarius. So I hope all is well. I can say there's been a couple shakeups with Aquarius, as there always will be. That's just freaking story of our life, right? But I can say, if Aquarius is not going in the direction that they're supposed to be going in, or has been stuck in cycles or karmic patterns or things like that, you might definitely get a shakeup. But I can feel Aquarius has gotten to a very balanced place emotionally and mentally. I feel like, as always, Aquarius always puts themselves in mental prison. So yeah, I just wanted to do you guys a reading for February 2019. My birthday is in 4 days now, so I'm excited. I have friends coming into town. We're going to turn up and turn out. They're taking me out. I have one of my friends, he's coming all the way from freaking Jersey, so he loves it over here. So anyway, we're going to have a lot of fun next week. But I can say a lot of changes next week. If you guys want personal readings, anything like that, please reach out to me. But yeah, without further ado, reading for you, boo-boo. And how is Aquarius? I try to check in with all my friends, and some of them... we're really good friends, but some of them can be all over the place. I feel like lately they've gotten to really good places, but then it's something will happen that just doesn't. I mean, I think that Aquarius is sick of the monkey wrenches being thrown in the bike spokes at this point. So, yeah, so I'll do that, a clarifier. We'll just do a quick reading for Aquarius. Aquarius, how are you? So you guys have the Knight of Swords. If you guys ain't swords, I don't know what you are. You have the Knight of Swords. You have the Star in reverse. There's that shakeup I kind of thought of. You have the Ten of Swords. You have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Sun. The Two of Swords. And then you have the Knight of Cups, or not the Knight of, it's basically the Eight, the Ace of Cups right here. So, and then you guys have the Nine of Swords, and then clarifying the Nine of Swords is going to be the Devil in reverse. Actually, very good. I like the Devil in reverse. Okay, so you guys have the Knight of Swords. This is very quick movement. I feel like maybe you guys have been pursuing your endeavors. So any sort of knight has to work really hard to become king. He's on campaigns. He is, working for his throne, proving himself to people. I feel like that's been you with the Knight of Swords here. And also with the swords, this is the fastest knight. So, if you guys are dealing with also, it could be air or fire signs, if you guys are dating or working with them, intimately or at work or something like that. I feel like you guys, show this very Knight of Swords is very eager. It's also, it flies in with different opportunities that come in. So you guys can be very, be receiving a lot of opportunities. I know that I've been receiving a lot of opportunities. I have this amazing new job offer, but then I also have 4 recruiters chasing me right now. So I can say it's probably a lot of opportunities. This is seizing those opportunities. That's where I feel like you guys are at now. Because you had the Star in reverse, a lot of... With Aquarius, so Aquarius is never complacent. They usually want more. They want more progress. You can see with the Star in reverse, it looks like you guys weren't really owning your own passions and inspiration and the qualities that honestly really, really make you attractive or really make you kind of stand out from the crowd. I can say with this gregariousness with the Knight of Swords, this could also be a lot of working. And I feel like with Aquarius, they often get bogged down working too much. Also jumping from one thing to another, that kind of thing. I feel like that's kind of been kind of a soul sucker for you here, because this is the Aquarius card, the Star. So with the Star, I can say I do feel like, I feel like a lot of people really weren't, maybe they're staying with jobs they were good at. Aquarius can be really good at a lot of things. I feel like Aquarius has stayed at jobs that yeah, they're good at, but they didn't necessarily fulfill their passions, things like that. The more that you do that, it's just gonna soul suck that little like magic out of you. So that's kind of, I feel, where you guys were at. I feel like you were being this kind of Knight of Swords, kind of soul sucked your energy a little bit, or whether that's at work or in a relationship. It looks like you guys were working. You're working hard. You're trying to prove yourself, I guess. And the thing with Aquarius is you can't prove yourself to people because you do not operate like other humans, okay? You just don't. So, and with that feeling, you have the Ten of Swords here. So you guys have had the ultimate amount of, whether it's backstabbing, naysayers, things like that. The good thing is being at the 10 means you're at the end of that. So once you guys realize that this is kind of, a lot of these situations, maybe they brought you financial comfortability, or maybe you're in a relationship that's very safe and comfortable. It's ultimately giving you this burden of wanting more. I can say with the Ten of Swords here is that you guys are kind of done with it. So whether you're walking away from a relationship or a job situation, or maybe I can say there's a lot of, with the backstabbing there, that's like the ultimate backstabbing. But I'm sorry, once you come out of a 10, you can imagine somebody pulling 10 freaking swords out of their back and coming back for more. That's freaking badass. So I feel like with Aquarius, that's kind of what you guys are doing with that. So honestly, very good. That's a completion there. But you need to really kind of, it feels like get out of whatever situation that you're in order to move on here. So whether you guys were backstabbed at work, or there are people gossiping about you or things like that, which Aquarius always gets at. But with the Ten of Swords, it's very transformative. So I think you guys are realizing that. Also with this gregariousness, you guys can do that also for your passions and then be successful. So it looks like once you do that, you're not going to have that backstabby behavior. You're going to move forward to a new cycle onto the ones. So, because, and being that way, I feel like other people in your life, when you get to kind of a finality, or maybe you guys walk away from things or something like that, you do get to, like I said, the soul suckers. The soul suckers. I can say with Aquarius is very progressive and very ingenuitive, and they can be very successful. They can also get success for a lot of other people who either sponge off of their ideas or sponge off of their talent and sponge off of their success. Once you guys end these cycles of being, especially around people that aren't beneficial to you, these people will start to lose money. They'll start to lose success or notoriety or recognition, things like that. I can say if you guys were in a relationship with somebody like this, like I said, with the soul sucking here, I feel like you have people around you who have been kind of sucking off of your success. You know, they've been kind of riding that gravy train of your, you know, your, what's it called? Tail strings? Coat strings. Something like that. Coattails. I don't know why I can't really like think of certain words lately, but yeah, they've been kind of riding your coattails. Once you kind of acknowledge your sparkle here, they've been basically taking your ideas, taking your talent or your success, and taking kind of like credit for it. So it feels like even in relationships too, when you're kind of the sparkle of a relationship, or you're putting in far more effort or making your partner look good, but they're not necessarily putting in the same effort. Once you guys kind of dip out of that and kind of take it for what it is, these people will lose money. And if you guys are dealing with, it could be an earth sign or an air sign too. I can say earth signs can get very complacent and allow people to do more work than they should. And then air signs can also, if you're in a relationship with another air sign, like a Gemini or something like that, they're more than happy to, you know, tra-la-la through life and do their own pursuits, and then somebody else pay the bills. So see that for that card here. You could also be dealing with a Leo. I don't really like saying signs. This is Leo's card. And I feel like somebody, I hate these when they read like this. So it looks like somebody really is seeing your value or saw happiness with you. It looks like sometimes, you know, sometimes it really takes people losing things or losing money. maybe you walked away from a certain situation. It really takes them to see, you know, what your true value was. It looks like somebody either sees happiness with you, like, and this is the ultimate happiness. This is the happiest card in the deck. It looks like you're also walking away to happiness. And also I can say when you walk away and you're truly happy and you're showing abundance and being bountiful and things like that, maybe people are creeping on your social media. I can say if it's a Leo, more than likely they are. But, you know, they see that you're truly happy, it makes you that much more attractive. You know what I mean? So I see that somebody really sees you now as like, you know, it's kind of like when somebody's done fucked up and they kind of like look back on it, losing things and losing a lot really allows you time for introspectiveness or introspection, and really allows you to see what's really important in life. And I think everybody kind of knows that, but it looks like somebody else could be a Leo, some of their fire sign, you know, that they really saw you as, or seeing you now as what you really were, as maybe you were very, you know, maybe you were very supportive of them. Maybe, you know, they're seeing, well, hey, you know, once you leave and you're not cooking dinners anymore, they realize that you cook dinner every night and it was bomb, and they're sick of eating mac and cheese. So that's kind of what I see here. And it looks like either this other person, this work situation, a coworker, or a lover, something like that, that there's a Two of Swords kind of decision here. So somebody is in lack thereof, sees you for what you are, because you've kind of ended certain cycles here. It does look like with the Two of Swords, they're making a decision, whether that is to walk away. This is somebody wanting to either walk away from their ways, or I'm not going to say necessarily communicate, but you know, maybe they are making changes and they're choosing to walk away from the ways that the previously were, or the ways that they were treating you before that were not fair. Because what I see here a lot of is unfairness, and I do see this person has the Eight of Cups in reverse. So I feel like, or not the 8, why do I keep saying 8? This is the Knave of Cups. So it looks like they're not feeling emotionally fulfilled. They're not having any sort of new start here. This is, I mean, kind of a decisive card. It's not in the reverse. With it upright, it looks like they're making a decision to walk away from things that are emotionally fulfilling, things that aren't nurturing situations. They could have been caught up in a lot of either like karmic relationships or something like that, where they didn't realize that they weren't being emotionally fulfilled. So it looks like they're kind of, this is very stagnant here. The funny thing about this is very decisive, but very decisive about maybe changing their situation here. I can say a lot of people really get caught up in, they get caught up in situations where they think that the grass is greener. This is them realizing that, no, honey, like whatever the Aquarius was giving you before, or you were benefiting from with the Aquarius, you should have held on to it. So it looks like they're making a decision probably to walk away from that. And then what you guys have, this is funny, what you guys have for your overall for February 2019. It looks like you guys have the Nine of Swords. This is ran through the ringer. So you guys have the Ten of Swords, ending old cycles because you've been worn the fuck out. I know with a lot of Aquariuses, really drained, taken for granted. There's been a lot of Aquariuses that have been taken advantage of, you know, just, and people really, you know, benefiting off of them. And, you know, it looks like here you guys have really gotten to the point where, and also, the Nine of Swords is really seeing things, starting to see things for what they are. And like I said, the emotional people who are manipulative around you, things like that. I can say with Aquarius is not naive, but they can be in the way that they don't understand jealousy or why anybody would, because they are team players. They are very good friends. So I can see here, this is also to me very fed up. So I can see a lot of Aquarius is kind of walking away from situations. And I will tell you, people will hurt when you leave. They may act like they don't hurt. It may take them a long time to like self-realize that they actually, you know, do benefit with you around them, that you were actually a good support system. But it looks like you guys have that Nine of Swords. Looks like you're kind of sick of shit, because you do have the Devil in reverse here. You're not going to be chained to any of these sort of And I could say outcomes that are determined by others. Aquarius can be quite the lone wolf. They don't really like to be, though. I can say in like group projects and things, I can't be micromanaged and I have to work alone. But I can say here with this devil in reverse, they're not going to be chained to any sort of activity or any sort of doubts with people. I can say the second that I doubt somebody's loyalty or I doubt that I can trust somebody, I will no longer work with them. So with that devil in reverse here, it's also saying too, like if you are staying in these, it's just going to be very, very toxic for the Aquarius. If you're going to stay around these people you don't trust, like I said, they're manipulative. So maybe they, will try to come back and kind of, manipulate you or things like that. You guys aren't really having it anymore because you kind of do, feels like you're kind of, like I said with the devil card, they're chained together. For whatever reason, you guys may feel an obligation to these people. Which is honestly no way to be. Don't stay in businesses. And I can say that too because Aquarius can be very loyal. Will stay in situations that they shouldn't stay in because they are so loyal. So I can say with the devil in reverse, I would suggest not doing that. But yeah, so if you guys are looking for love or anything like that, or it honestly, it looks, I can't see that this person, it looks like that they want to come back. It kind of does. So whether you're looking for communication, whether this is an ex-boss or anything like that, you guys have the Fool in reverse. This looks like somebody who's really playing it safe. So I don't know if you guys scorched them or they got burned by you. You have the Fool in reverse. Somebody who's not very optimistic. Somebody who doesn't see potential. So whether that's potential in a relationship or a work partnership, it could have been like that things went too far. But this person, I feel like if this was another person, doesn't know how to even approach you because they don't, feels like a lot's just been done. I feel like they don't know how to approach you. So if you guys are looking for love in February, we got Valentine's Day coming up. Dang. So let's see if you guys are looking for love in February. Yep, you guys have the Queen of Cups. Hello. This is kind of the ultimate like emotional fulfillment. So I feel like you guys are going to start meeting people. Maybe they're water signs that you like really connect with. Things like that. People who are very nurturing. So have also, and loving can mean a lot of different things. It could be family around you. It can be supportive groups of people. Do I feel like you guys have love? I would say so. With the Queen of Cups, queens just have things brought to them, darling. They just do. Queens don't need to go out and hunt. They just sit with their pretty little selves, knowing that they're awesome. And, if somebody wants to come forward, they can. Clarifier on that. And then you have the Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're not sending out ships. You guys, it looks like you guys really aren't concerned with it. I mean, it looks like you guys, you're the Queen of Cups. You got this other person with the basically Ace of Cups here in reverse. So it looks like you guys are on your shit right now. Looks like you're not really concerned with being single and mingling, things like that. You're not really sending out messages or anything like that. Because honestly, a queen doesn't have to. Like I said, things just come to them. So Aquarius, I feel really good for you guys. If you guys want extended readings or anything like that, I am going to be doing more of those. I'm a little bit, like I said, a little bit busier next week. But yeah, I feel really good for you guys for February. I feel like there's a shakeup with Aquarius, but then it's also kind of like, I don't know. It's like Aquarius, I feel like, has gone through this like huge transformation. And Aquarius is always progressive in thinking about transformative things. But I feel like you guys are. And it's like, and also Aquarius always does want love. But I feel like, you're not all that concerned with it or with these other people or, people you've had dealings with that haven't been positive. You guys really aren't concerned with it. You're just kind of like moving on and moving up. So, all right, Aquarius, I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. I've just been doing kind of random videos. So if you guys want to know anything about specific things, you have different spiritual questions, this is not like a tarot channel, so please let me know. But I love you guys. Thank you so much, Aquarius. And like, comment, share if you can. And also recommend people to the page. I talk about a lot of different shit, so whatever you guys want to hear about, I want to talk about. So happy birthday, Aquarius. We will talk soon. Bye.